Arsenal fans, this is a story that really came in through towards when Arsenal was going to be playing the game of Lyon, and Edu has come out and confirmed to you that you are not going to be disappointed. He's not going to disappoint you. He's going to be really making you happy by the time the summer transfer window comes to an end. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Obviously, hear it from the man responsible for the signings that are supposed to be coming into the club of Arsenal. Welcome to the Football News Show. This is the Rokani Media Football. Hope you guys are really having fun, and this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and let's obviously start it off with thanking the Lord God for the gift of life and Allah for the gift of life. And I know a lot is really happening, and we are obviously going to be really going through the best of the best into the mix. And we are powered by Mono Gadgets. Mono Gadgets are dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops, even used laptops and used laptops and used phones from UK. You can as well call them on +256 70 99 88 665. You understand? And we are obviously going to be doing the needful to see to it that everything really comes to pass. Now, you can follow them on TikTok at Mono Gadgets, and let's obviously start it off with the deals of Arsenal and why they're really delaying. I know the big question has been there. Most of you have been asking yourselves, why are the deals of Arsenal not really getting accomplished in time? That is the most important bit of it all. And I tell you what, they are not being accomplished in time because because Edu has come out and really spoken that he's really planning for the best for you guys, the fans of Arsenal. And this should really excite you. It should entice you. It should really make you more optimistic about who is really going to be coming in through into the mix. Now, guess who we are having? Edu says, be patient. You won't be disappointed at the end. That is Edu, and that's what he said. And when the head of all sporting activities at the club says that, you just have to relax and float and get to know that he has a plan. One will ask me, Rokani, why should we trust Edu? I have my reasons as to why you should trust Edu, because ever since he came in through at Arsenal, he has elevated Arsenal to the best of the best that Arsenal had never seen, even when Arsene Wenger was here, because we all know how Arsenal was performing and why Arsenal fans came up and really said the man known as Arsene Wenger should leave the club of Arsenal. You understand? And why I'm giving this guy benefit of doubt is, when he came in through at Arsenal, what he did was he sacked the manager that was there in Unai Emery and said Arsenal deserves a better manager. And amongst all the creme de la creme managers that were on planet Earth that had done it elsewhere and were willing and dying to come in through and really work with Arsenal, he made a very, very brave decision of really siding and bringing in Mikel Arteta. It is said that these two went ahead to obviously find themselves in a proper position to put in the best of the best, right? And when Edu was convincing Mikel Arteta to join Arsenal, it wasn't an easy journey. It was like Edu was pleading for Mikel Arteta to come in through at the club of Arsenal. It was to be vice versa, meaning that he was bringing in a man who had his values, right? He knew his values, and he was like, if I'm to come at Arsenal, I want A, B, C, D. You understand? And I believe that when that offer came on his table, Arteta went ahead and obviously sat with Pep Guardiola and told him, please, I captained Arsenal. I played for Arsenal for some years. I've been here. We've worked together. I left Arsenal because of you, and I think I've come of experience to obviously go ahead and really manage the club of Arsenal. And Pep told him that if you want to succeed in what you're going to be doing at Arsenal, these are the conditions you should set for the club. Now, if that club really needs you, they'll dance to your tones, and those are the basics of you prospering at Arsenal, because you must agree them now, because they want you. And the moment they haven't gone ahead to go in for proven coaches outside there, and they've gone ahead to come in through for you, that means they only want you, and the board has gone ahead to obviously zero down on you. And that was one of the brave decisions that this man made. And guys, after him coming in through. Are you guys regretting? Are you guys regretting? The answer is no. You guys are not regretting, because these deals have gone ahead to obviously pay off, and you people have gone ahead to find yourselves in a better position of really getting to where you are right now. So for me, I'm just excited about this. I don't support Arsenal, but you know my mission. I want Arsenal and Manchester United to get back to where we deserve to be. You know, when United joins that queue of competition, I think City will obviously be kicked down into the pecking order, and who is going to be competing for the trophy, because these teams are really going to be making more money because of the funds they have, and they're going to be signing big deals. And I tell you this, you see Arsenal is really getting in players very attracted to it, though it hasn't gone ahead obviously win trophies because of what Arsene Wenger did for Arsenal. You get? And United, with Eric Ten Hag coming in through and putting everything in place, you've seen players neglecting other teams and say, we are going to be playing for Manchester United. Now, imagine if at all these two teams start winning trophies. Like this season, Arsenal wins. Next season, Manchester United wins. United wins the Champions League this season. Arsenal wins the Champions League next season. You'll see how all players, youngsters from the academies of other teams, admiring to come to play for these clubs. So that's why I'm excited about this. So that is the biggest decision that Edu has ever gone ahead to make at the club of Arsenal. And that's why I tell you, when he speaks out that you people are really going to be happy at the end of the summer transfer window, I give him the right to obviously enjoy his words, because I believe he's a man who came in through and did everything right. And if at all you watched that documentary, All or Nothing, that had Arsenal, that had Edu discuss all this with the board, he showed us the plan, that it was a 3-year plan when Arteta came in through and take off that first half of the season from 2019, December to June 2020. So for me, I count Arteta's start of the season at Arsenal, though he won the FA Cup in those 6 months, I start it off from 2020 to 2021. And they were like, 2020, 2021, fight to get back in Europe, and good enough, he got back to Europe in his first 6 months, but in the UEFA Europa League. 2020, 2021 was to obviously look out on building a squad that can take them to the Champions League. That was the first season. Now, second season, 2021, 2022, fight to get in the Champions League, and they got back. And 2023, 2024 was all about competing, at all levels in the Champions League and the Premier League. That was the plan of Arsenal. Though, when Arsenal came close to winning the trophy in the season of 2022-2023, Edu was like, we are ahead of schedule, but if the trophy comes in through, we will welcome it. And this is why I tell you that this season is really going to be tricky for Mikel Arteta, because it is really gonna be a lot of pressure. This time, or the previous times, Arteta has been having pressure from the fans. This time round, Arteta is having pressure. Is going to be having pressure from the board, because this season is the one that Arsenal chose that they should be competing for trophies, and especially the big trophies, the Premier League and the Champions League. And I believe out of those two, Arsenal are going to be really scooping one this coming season that starts on this Friday, with Manchester United opening up with a team called Fulham at Old Trafford. Then Arsenal will be playing on a Saturday as they take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Emirates. So I have a lot of things: negotiating deals, convincing Gabriel Jesus to snap going to Real Madrid and Juventus, and coming through at Arsenal, a team that was not even playing the Champions League by then. You get convincing Zinchenko to come from Man City to come to Arsenal, him and Arteta doing the due diligence to convince those players for coming through. It shows you that these two people really know how to work together. The completing of a deal of Declan Rice. Declan Rice was wanted by Liverpool, and Man City, Bayern Munich, 3 teams plus Arsenal to make it 4. And he snubbed all those teams, and he said, I'm going to be going to a side called Arsenal. All that credit goes back to Edu and Arteta. And I'm just trying to explain to you why you have every reason to come out and believe in the words of Edu. You get? You've seen the signings they've gonna hit to make. Last season they brought in Benjamin White. They brought in Aaron Ramsdale. They brought in Tomiyasu. They brought in Lokonga, and they brought in he's called Nuno Tavares. You get? When they brought in Tavares, you get? Then after they showed us that they can really progress from that level, you know, and they've been getting their marquee signings. The summer of 2022 was really a big one because that's when Zinchenko, right, Fabio Vieira, and Gabriel Jesus came in through at Arsenal, and they did the needful. And the previous summer was really one of the best that I've ever gonna hate to see in Arsenal's ever summer. Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, David Raya, and Julian Timber. Those 4 players are pivotal to the club of Arsenal, and for everyone who knows it, you can really agree with us that it is really one of the moments that are really going to obviously overturn everything in here. So for me, I'm all nice, and I'm just waiting to see how this man is really gonna do his stuff. Now, if I'm to say things that have made me believe in this guy, I can sleep in here. We can sleep here, you know. It can take forever to see this really coming to pass. But I tell you one thing. This guy, known as Edu Gasper, right? Edu Gasper is a very good man. You get? On what he has gonna hit to be doing, a lot has gonna hit obviously show up in what Arsenal is gonna hit obviously do. And everything they've gonna hit to plan on paper has been practically shown on the pitch of play. And in the previous 2 seasons, Arsenal have lost the trophy on 4 and I think 2 points respectively. So this season, they're going to be doing great. And he knows exactly what the missing jigsaw is. You get? And just give him the benefit of doubt. And trust me, by the end of the summer transfer window, you guys are going to be happy, as you say. Now, what happiness do Arsenal fans want? Arsenal fans are calling in for a right winger. They want Mikel Merino. They also want in a centre forward. And I believe those are the 3 remaining signings on the previous list that Arsenal really had all their targets. They wanted a left back who has gone ahead to report at Arsenal and made his debut when they're playing against Lyon over the weekend. That is Ricardo Carafiori. Secondly, they went for a player called Merino. A deal is really trying to see to it that it's really holding back, but it's soon going to be finished because the player wants to come to Arsenal, meaning those 2 signings are really done. Then the right forward, that is a right Saka competitor. We thought Pedro Neto would come in through the club of Arsenal, but he crossed to Chelsea, and then Victor Gyökeres. So now we are waiting to see how Edu is really gonna make you happy, you know. And he said, be patient, you won't be disappointed at the end. Now, mark this story. It has gonna hit obviously be made onto he made it onto, what was it? It was the 11th, right? I think it was, the 11th. That's when he made the statement. Now, mark it very well. You can as well clip out this statement, and we have it about Edu. He has gone ahead to promise you that he's really gonna make you look better and better and better in whatever you people are really gonna be doing. And we're waiting to see whether his promises really come to pass, to see to it that everything really moves on into the right direction where I want it to be. So guys, that's what I had for you for now. Edu to sign big players before the end of the summer transfer window to Arsenal. And you can as well go into the comment section and tell me which players do you want Edu to bring in through, because I know these people watch these videos, they watch these channels, and they are really gonna get to know what your thoughts are about this. So go into the comment section. Do you think Edu is really gonna walk the talk? Walking the talk means, is he really gonna turn his words into actions? All that and more into the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. We sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, may Allah really protect you tonight, and may Allah endow you, or really shower you with more and more and more blessings into the mix. Rokani David is my name, calling upon for 300 likes on this video. We've gone ahead to start off the 13th in high gear. We didn't do anything on the 12th year, sorry about it. But guys, continue to subscribe because we want to hit 30,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And I know this is possible, and we can really walk that talk and really see to it that we bring you the best of the best. So guys, comment section, tell me your thoughts about this. Bye bye.